City Waterloo Council meeting, Monday, April 29th, 2019. First up is a set of 3 sets of minutes to approve. Councillor Freeman, Councillor Bodley. All those in favor? It's all of us. Reports of committees, 1, 2 of them. Councillor Bodley? Okay, Councillor Veith? All those in favor? Okay, we're good, thanks. Delegations. Key cultural institutions. Now, I'm not sure if there's anybody are we introducing Mr. or I'm just going to call him up. Is Denis Longchamp in the audience?
Of course.
Welcome, Denis.
Thank you.
And after that I have, you're probably all in the right order by your PowerPoint, but Denis, Shirley, Andrew, not Andrew. Yeah, and David. Well, we'll go with that. Go ahead, Denis.
Sounds good to me. In 2 minutes. So I took the position of Executive Director August 1st, so it's been 9 months now. And in the first 9 months, I started to look at what do we do well, what we don't do well, and what needs to be fixed. So I walked around the building, and there was a few things that needed some attention. First, we didn't have any family corner in the gallery, so we decided to have one. So now there's a corner in the gallery where kids can come and do drawings while the parents are visiting. And we do want to expand on that and include a family guide so that the family together can look at the exhibition and engage with it in a more meaningful way. We had a beautiful courtyard that was not used, so we're cleaning it up. We did get a $15,000 sponsorship from outside, and right now we're refurbishing with the city. We prepared plans for a gate. The gate is going to be installed May 15, and then starting this summer, we'll have an exhibition every summer in the courtyard. The first exhibition will be by Junie Kim, and you have a piece right now on the photo there for another courtyard that she did in Burlington, where I used to be before. We also have the Ann Roberts Archival Center. When I arrived, there was a mention on the floor that a section of the building was the Ann Roberts Archival Center, but it was used as a boardroom, so we decided to reverse that after meeting with the Roberts family. They really wanted to have an archival center, so now we're setting up the archival center properly. We changed the lobby, and we now present exhibition in the lobby. We had a very big lobby, so there's 4 display cases in the lobby, and right now we have an exhibition from the School of Architecture. The students did a project in 3D printing with clay, and there are partitions and separation walls. So it's an exhibition to be seen. We changed completely the gallery shop, and we're revising the way we do business in the shop. And the Tower Gallery, which is the smallest gallery of the gallery, it will be devoted to emerging artists and emerging curators from underrepresented and marginalized group in the region. All that to bring us financial sustainability, stronger community engagement, stronger exhibition programming, and new programmings for emerging artists and emerging curators starting in September 2019. Thank you.
Thank you, Denis. Wow. Yeah, it's odd that the applause, which is not allowed, starts at the council chamber. It comes at the horseshoe here.
I've never seen a presentation say so many things so quickly and so succinctly. So that was applause for encouragement, I think, from this side.
Faster than the speed of light. So Mayor Jaworski and councillors, it's my pleasure to be here to speak on behalf of the Kitchener-Waterloo Art Gallery. I always start actually with the mission. This is where our entire team always starts, with connecting people and ideas through art with the best of contemporary culture. We're on the second last year of our strategic plan, and these are our priorities. So we have been making progress over the past few years. This is what we call our North Star, and our business plans are the GPS, so we're going to get there. I'm going to start, in terms of our successes, to just share with you the peer jury statement at the Ontario Arts Council that were during our multi-year application for public art galleries. This statement and their jury put us in the top 6% of the Ontario arts organizations of that year. That's kept us in our operating funding for up to this year. And it also increased our funding from the provincial government of 20% increase. Other Artistic Excellence Awards, we won the Ontario Association of Art Galleries Exhibition Award for the Maggie Grote exhibition, as well as an honorable mention for 2 publications. I received a letter from Premier Ford a couple of weeks ago, actually telling us that we were one of 5 finalists in the Ontario Premier's Award for Excellence. And this is a fierce competition because it's not only art galleries, it's theaters and everything. So we were really jazzed about that. We won a national competition, the York Wilson Award for, this is from the Canada Council, for purchase of a major work of art by Canadian artist Sherry Boyle. And we've also been touring exhibitions lately, and the Carry Forward has gone to 3 centers in Canada. And in the future, we're going to be actually working with our embassies in Paris and the United States in Berlin and London on an exhibition of a Canadian artist, a photographer. In diversity and inclusivity, we're really pleased that our multilingual tours continue. We do tours in 7 languages. We also have open conversation series with newcomers that is produced in conjunction with the Waterloo Region Immigration Partnership. Our youth council that began 7 years ago started with a core group such as this. There are about 11 members. We are now reaching 100 of youth that we're reaching in the teens. And Seniors Supporting Seniors, again, about 5 years ago, we launched this program, and now we're actually training the seniors to, as art educators, to deliver the programs in the retirement residences, and so it becomes Seniors Supporting Seniors. And you may have been familiar with our civic engagement. With the sponsorship of Perimeter Development Corporation, we've launched a series of culture talks around creating culturally active spaces, and we had Bruce Kubera from KPMB Architects, Heidi Reitmeyer, who used to be the CEO at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Toronto, and Ken Greenberg, an urban designer. Next up is on May the 9th is Carolyn Robbie, and she is from Quadrangle Architects and responsible for the Artscape Daniels Launchpad in Toronto. An after shot of our lobby and the before shot. The lobby did not like a contemporary art gallery when you walk in, and it's more welcoming and accessible, and it opened on Friday. So thank you to the City of Waterloo and the City of Kitchener for your funding.
Up, Andrew. Welcome.
Good afternoon to Mayor, to Council. It's always a pleasure to address this Council, so supportive as you are of the performing arts and the visual arts in this community. I just want to make sure that you're aware of one thing above and beyond, and that's that in this community we have a talent that is absolutely exceptional. We have an orchestra of a huge quality, but we have attracted an artistic leader that is off the scale. This is somebody who is not, I got into trouble by saying he's not the Canadian conductor of his generation. I got into trouble because actually he's more important than that. André Ferrer is exceptional. It is an amazing coup that we have him in this community, and he is going to take the orchestra onto exceptional levels. We need you to back him to do that. In association, we have Barbara Kroll, who's the artist in residence and cultural consultant of KWS as of this season. She's a Dawa First Nations. She's worked with us a lot in the past. She will continue to work with us. She is a joy. She's a great, great leader, and she's somebody who inspires us on every day. And so you see often these days absolutely packed audiences, as you see at the end of the 17-18 season. If you haven't got tickets for the end of our signature season or the end of our pop season, I'm very sorry, because you're not going to be able to get in. It's that kind of nice problem I have to present to you. We're currently dealing with a lot of pretty good and straightforward things at the moment. We're renegotiating our leases, both with Centre and the Square, our rental agreement, and our lease at the Conrad Centre for the Performing Arts, which, as you know, is an important regional community venue for all sorts of performing arts, not just the work of the symphony. We were awarded a B+ grade by the Ontario Arts Council recently in our multi-year funding, and as of this morning, you're the only people outside my organisation who knows that we were awarded an uplift of over 10% in our grant over 2 years from the Canada Music Scheme, through welcoming families to family concerts and to going out with outreach concerts. The only problem we have, I think it was the mayor who said to me, you're not really bringing the symphony to Cedar Brae School, are you? And indeed we were, and we were very grateful that you were there to welcome the symphony to Cedar Brae, because indeed we take the whole symphony out to Cedar Brae. I wish we could do it beyond that community. We could only do more if we had more resources. We're also looking to find big strategic partnerships. The orchestra is exceptional in our community. It could be even more exceptional as a flagship for classical music in Southwest Ontario, and we are continuing that role by making big partnerships with major organisations and outside of this region. And finally, if things are quite as exciting as we hope they are, and we know they are, then we can be taking this community's work outside of this community, nationally and internationally. That is our challenge. I hope that you will sign up to be part of supporting that future. Thank you very much.
Welcome, David.
So I think there's about 7 extra minutes. They spoke quickly, so I'll just go for 10. I'm going backwards. Thank you very much. It's great to see everybody and to be here. I appreciate your time. We had a very good year. Our fiscal has been very, very good, probably one of our best in terms of revenues. Our fiscal ends on June 30th. It's totally in part to our programming. Spectrum, #Color Tripping, has been extremely successful. Working with local and international artists, we have created a magical experience for all stages of life. And it matches with one of our organizational values of experiential learning. It's drawing people from all demographics, including, are you ready for this, the tech community, and the number of students attending our STEM and STEAM programming has tripled, and we've confirmed our place as a place for science, art, and technology at play. We also are known for tackling tough, sometimes taboo topics. And when Barry, the mayor of Kitchener, when I told him we were presenting Flow, the menstruation, relevant to the community, our year-over-year numbers have increased dramatically. We have our best March break ever. We're closing in on 100,000 visitors this year. We had our first grant from the Canadian Arts Council. We've never had that before, $60,000, which is wonderful news. And so our numbers are going in the right direction. Looking forward, we will continue in the fall with Spectrum, which has broad a demographic appeal. We'll take that into January. And building on that success of immersive, experiential, we will invite people to come and experience a seance from the 1960s. Working with the University of Waterloo, we have these tapes that go back to the 60s, including, I'm sorry I don't know his name, but the mayor of Kitchener, a medium brought him back in the 60s. They took place on a house on Frederick, and the house is still owned by the same family. Thomas Lacey was the medium, Otto Smith, it was his home. So that's going to be kind of fun. We're going to build some great things around that. Again, targeting the university students and millennials to take the ION train. So we're really pleased with that. The big show for us next winter, it's a title we don't know the name of the show, but we are going hard at climate change. And we hope to make it a huge festival, not just at the museum. We have over 20 partners already, including the Toronto Star. We're collaborating with Conestoga College, Wilfrid Laurier University, UW, looking to create an Idea Fest, the first topic to be in the first year on climate change. So we're really pleased with that. That's going to be a terrific show. So thank you very much. We appreciate your support. I appreciate your support. It's simply not enough. The grants are not equal, nor by merit. And I don't know how you square that when you make your budgets, but that's a very unfortunate thing. I hope working together with this council and the other councils that we will all create a vision for the future that we look back in and we're very proud of. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David, and thank you all very much. We forgot to clap for David. Questions from councillors at this point? Certainly, I'd like to say thank you to all of you. You know, certainly Denis with the family corner and Andrew with the Cedar Brae School. That was true. I always just do what my calendar says. So I go to Cedar Brae School and I realize they're unloading like the symphony here. I thought it was going to be a handful of them, and it was great to hear the kids play afterwards. I don't know if that was the same night or a different night, but the students playing then as well. All the family work going on at the museum, David, but and yesterday with the expressions, with all the school art displayed at the Kittery Art Gallery, and there's a big display for Vista Hills there, and won the award for last year, I think it was, and there's all kinds of kids there, so just one a wonderful thing. Thank you for all you do, certainly for the students of our community. Tonight we have the grade 5 Council for a Day students in amongst all of us, and so they'll be all excited to hear what we have going on with the City Museum. Question from Council. Is that a yes? Councilor Vasek?
Thanks, through you, Mayor Jaworski. You probably each of you could answer this question. I have a specific question for Shirley, just because I'm on the board there. So, also just to recognize, I went to the lobby opening, and it is gorgeous. I mean, you walk in there, and it feels like you're already in a gallery. So it's at the same time a gathering space and a lobby, of course, but it also is a gallery in and of itself, and it just eases you right into the gallery. It's absolutely stunning. So congratulations on all that work. And I love hearing about all the amazing things that you're all doing. I love each place and have been there. I got married at the Clay and Glass Gallery. We went to Peter and the Wolf. I was just at in the fall, that community conversation with the arts sector at the museum. So they're all wonderful places. And I'm hearing you speak all to financial sustainability challenges. And so, and I'm curious a little bit more, while it's so wonderful to hear about all the successes, I am a little bit curious to hear more about some of the challenges. And today might not be the right day, but I'd really like to have a really open conversation about that, and very public conversation about some of those challenges. And then specifically maybe to Shirley around jurying, I was wondering if you could speak a little bit, because of your kind of like really world-class gallery status and these accolades you've been getting, and accomplishments from the provincial government and councils, art councils. If you could speak a little bit to juries and what you can tell us about peer juries, how they're determined, or what constitutes these juries,